I heard crypto YouTube got hacked, which I've been told. Apparently, they said that this is just straight from YouTube management. I don't know. They told us that our community is too strong to get hacked. They said that we're too connected, and all about learning and just developing ourselves in crypto. And they said that just because of that, the hacker couldn't infiltrate the system. So I don't know. That's what I got. I don't really know what to tell you, man. I won't comment on that any further, but. What is going on, people? Man, it's been like 6-7 days here. Didn't make a video. I just want to update you guys today on VVS Finance. During these times when the whole crypto space is going crazy, when everybody's negative, when everybody's asking, is it bear bull market? Is it a nitro turbo super cycle reverse down to whatever? Yeah, I don't know these crazy terms everybody uses. I stay away from YouTube. Because it's gonna start polluting your mind. Even us, we do crypto day in day out, right? And sometimes you need to kind of understand the energy that's been in the space, and you got to get away from it so you can focus, right? So we look at different things. I look at crypto in general. I go learn a couple things, and then I come back to the channel and give you guys the fresh content. So just to give you some space, man. You guys deserve it. Did VVS Finance find its bottom or no? Or if it didn't find it, is it gonna find it anytime soon? That's what we're gonna discuss in this video. I've been looking recently because we stay away from all that, but I keep looking at VVS, at Tonic, at Finance, at everything in the space. And even though with everything that's going on, I really keep an eye out on the market and see for anything that's looking irregular a bit. And this is what I found out in the past couple of days here. So let's just look at the channel. So we're gonna talk about VVS. Did we find the bottom or no? And just kind of a health check on the market and see what's happening. So let's just look at the the chart here. The biggest thing I've been seeing recently here with VVS Finance, which is pretty clear, is the fact that the volume here in the past couple of days have been really picking up. We don't see any activity here ever since the beginning. We had volume up in the 43.5 billion VVS tokens, somewhere around here. We see some nice hammer candle with some nice follow through. You guys know this. We've been talking about this for a while. But the biggest thing, the volume hasn't been really showing much, and even if we go to VVS Finance's platform and we look here, we look at the volume, let's just go back a bit, overview, you'll see here that the volume has just been literally dropping. There's no more interest in the market overall, except for what we've been looking for the longest time is because it's so quiet. Once we start seeing fluctuations in the volume, which we've been seeing here the past, I would say 3-4 days, something would, we anticipate something to happen. When we're looking at the chart for such a long time, we don't see much with the volume, and then all of a sudden we start seeing this volume bubble, which is pretty similar. This is the highest volume we've seen ever since the launch of VVS, after VVS dropped heavily. I don't want to take this speak from the top, but let's just say from here, this local top all the way to the bottom, it's down 83% from literally the peak right here, which I don't really like to take because there was almost no liquidity on VVS overall. Down 92%. You start seeing the buying volume go up, right? So you start seeing an increase in volume in terms of the buying side, after this thing has been dropping more than 90%, after it's been quiet for a while. Makes you question things. That's why we, when we're doing technical analysis, you guys know, we can put out all our theories in general. We can put out that, hey, the RSI is, trying to leave from the oversold region for a while. The MACD's been, on the bottom for a bit. Now it's in the positive. It's not, nothing's much happening. Overall, we're not seeing crazy movements such as this one here. A pro tip, I guess, when we're trading or trying to do some sort of technical analysis, we can put out all the theories on the table. But if the volume does not follow through, then you can tell that the market is just not ready for it, right? So that's why we need to understand, when the volume is just literally just not doing much, and then all of a sudden you start seeing this happen right before, we're not seeing much happen even on the chart itself. On the chart itself, there's nothing. We're just trying to try to get back into this ribbon, which we've been getting rejected of it for such a long time. We'll see here that there's such a small movement to the top, followed by some significantly higher volume than before. makes you question things. I look at supply and demand. You guys know every video I make is always, we're always looking at supply and demand. And you know, right now I'm seeing that there's, you know, some increased demand for VVS happening soon. And not only that, the, you know, the RSI on the daily has been looking like, you know, it's been in the oversold region for such a long time that there's some sort of uptrend coming up anytime soon. How long are we gonna have sellers in the market for? Everybody got their high APYs from VVS Finance. If you go to earn, we go to mines. You know, it's at 132% compounded. We're looking at single finance. You can still earn single finance, beefy finance, beefy and tonic. And but you know, like the rewards for the people that are getting high rewards from VVS and going to dump it on the market is we don't have really that crazy APR anymore for it to be even worth it, right? So in the beginning here, this was in the millions. Then it was the hundreds of millions. Watch my previous videos. Now it's been subsiding. You know, this downward movement, if I open this a bit, it's been really going sideways now. And at one point, buyers are gonna come into the market. You know, whether we like it or not, whether we have a opposing view or no, buyers are gonna have to start coming into market anytime soon. And you know, overall, even with the depth chart itself, you know, I've been looking at the depth chart for such a long time. These are buy orders below the price. These are sell orders above the price. And again, there's hidden orders. And there's all of that. This just gives you a bit of an idea of what the actual retail, you know, average market is looking at, right? Overall, I did not see any kind of green any kind of buy orders on the depth chart, any depth to the buy orders for such a long time. Now I've been actually seeing it for VVS Finance, and I've been also seeing here, if you're looking at the actual order book, you're seeing that, let's just make it maybe something like this. We're seeing that we're finally seeing some sort of, you know, like some sort of orders coming up that are overtaking the selling. You know, we're having here that nice bulge in terms of buy orders right below this, you know, taking us, you know, I would say somewhere close to 0.000025 dollar region. You know, we're seeing something big at the 28, which we're at right now, and which kind of explains the big, you know, volume that's happening here. There's a, you know, bunch of people, I guess, that want to come in and put the money at the 28, 29, 27 region. So, you know, are we going to see some sort of reversal coming up soon? I'm not really sure, but we're seeing some sort of signs of movements at the bottom here, which, you know, leads us to believe that, you know, there might be something going on. Don't take my word for it. You know, don't follow my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just observe, and I like to let you guys know. And overall, what we're seeing here, you know, once we start seeing, in my opinion, something substantial, is whenever we start on the daily chart seeing that we're actually moving away from this 25. Is it the 25? No, it's the 10 EMA and the 15 EMA. So once we start seeing that we're penetrating this area and trying to at least get back to these previous higher, lower highs that we've been having, so somewhere here, here, and here. Once we start seeing that we're going above to retest these regions over here, you know, that's telling you that we're kind of having a bit of a reversal coming up. And, you know, I'm excited for it, right? So this is on a very short-term view, guys. The discovery token label on VVS on the crypto.com exchange for VVS has been taken off. So now the market can do whatever the hell the market wants to do, right? The market can do whatever it wants to do. Before this, you can only buy and sell 10,000. Now anybody can come into crypto.com exchange and buy whatever they want before, whatever they want on the exchange. Before that, that was not the case. But now the free market is going to let it, you know, ride. We're going to see what's going to happen. But again, this is the first time ever that I've been seeing, you know, that's some sort of, and it's not a lot really. I think this is in this, you know, like in the $500,000 region, if you guys do the math. But again, we're seeing here that things are looking a bit different in the past couple of days, and the volume has been picking up at a downtrend. So let's just see what's going to happen. And, you know, I'll update you. We're back on the channel, man. We have a lot of videos coming up. I'm going to talk about different projects on the Kronos chain as well. So let me know which projects you want me to talk about. But I got a bunch. Man, I'm hyped up. I don't know what it is, man. Let me just drink my coffee real quick. Anyway, so one last thing as well. We're looking at the DeFi Lama. This is where we talk about where we see the Kronos chain. Or the DeFi projects on the Kronos chain. We're seeing the highest total value locked is for VVS Finance. Next is Tectonic. Third is Finance, man. I've been really looking into Finance, man. I really like what these guys are. I don't know if you guys can see the NFTs here as well, man. They got some nice NFTs. So we'll talk about those, you know, sooner. sooner than later. So make sure you stay tuned. But again, we're seeing here in terms of total value locked on VVS Finance is down at a minus 17% since the last month. We're seeing Tectonic is up 49%, so it looks like people are lending and borrowing. And for Finance, it's up 21%. Let's just see here who's been up the most in terms of total value. Wow, Optimizer, man. Finance is in the building. Tectonic also is up, and Finance got the, I see you guys, man. I see you guys. These guys are really pushing hard, and I really like what they're all about too. So, go show them some love, guys. But anyways, besides that, if we're looking at VVS Finance's platform, we go to the analytics. We're seeing here. You can see how the liquidity has been taken away from the market. At one point, the all-time highs were at 1.35 billion. Now it's down to 1 point some billion. So almost a 14 to 20% drop. We're seeing here that the volume as well is also being reflective here. Overall, we've been downtrending for such a long time, and now we're starting to see peaks of volume similar to the previous peaks, which goes in line with this what we have right here on the channel. So I really think some sort of reversal is coming up. Let's just see what's gonna happen, man. I don't want to get too hyped up. And if we're even looking at how many people hold the token, we go to tokens, we go to VVS token, we'll go to view on Corona's Explorer and see how many people hold it. There's some sort of a health check. We go to all here, and we'll see that VVS, 64,000 still. We didn't really see that much of a growth happening the past month, I would say. But again, once these guys start, once the 10 million plus Crypto.com users start getting exposed to DeFi, and they start coming across VVS token, and they get that exposure, guess what's gonna happen? 64,000 people holding a token is nothing, bro. It's really nothing. So, it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. We're so early to this, guys. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. This is the new technology. And, I am more than happy to have Crypto.com spearheading this whole thing. But let's keep that in mind. In terms of the Twitter overall, we didn't really see much besides, Kronos Chains and Terra Luna IBC channel is now live. It's such great news for the entire Kronos ecosystem and VVS. They're excited to announce Luna has been listed on VVS with initial liquidity added. And that's what I love, man. Terra Luna's chain, they're connected to Avalanche chain, single finance. There's so much going on the Kronos chain with, because of Cosmos interoperability. Cosmos is the main blockchain that Crypto.com is actually built on, and it makes everything, everything easy to connect to different blockchains. So, crypto's interoperability. That's what you need to keep in mind. Crypto is interoperability, and if a chain is not interoperable, forget it, man. Forget it. So again, we see that Kronos news as well for VVS Finance. They're saying we used to report on the most held tokens, but we believe that the most transacted tokens provide a better picture on the most popular Kronos projects. So what are the most transacted tokens on Kronos? I guess VVS Finance has the 7-day transactions, 371,000. Crypto.com is a slightly slightly below that. And we're also seeing that Mad Meerkat, Finance is also there, Kronos Swaps is also there, and Dark Crypto. I really saw a lot of your comments, you guys talking about Dark Crypto in the comments. I'll check it out and see what it is. But nonetheless, it's just nice to see what's happening. And again, watch my previous video on VVS Finance. We talked about their roadmap coming up. There's, it's heavy packed. 2022 looks like it's packed for these guys. They got a, game VVS Gotchi coming up. It's a gaming, it's for gaming finance. They have a VVS NFT collection, the voting governance, and as well XVVS, which is their yield bearing token to incentivize, less selling pressure on VVS and more people to hold VVS so they can earn this for governance, and they can earn it to double, not double, but compound their yield overall. There's a bunch of stuff happening with the actual platform itself. But look, man, 2022, in my opinion, is going to be the Crypto.com, VVS, Kronos Chain, Finance. All these guys are going to blow up, in my opinion. And, I think there's a lot that's going to be coming up in 2022 for these guys. These guys are going to decouple from what's happening in crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, like it's nothing. And because they're approaching everything from an amazing perspective. They're approaching it through gaming, they're approaching it through NFTs, and as well, they're approaching it from from a very well-rounded, on all fronts: NFTs, gaming, DeFi. They're pretty quick to develop their platforms. Extremely high interoperability on one of the best blockchains, the most undervalued blockchain, which is Cosmos. I can sleep well no matter what happens to the price. And that's what you should do too as well. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the love. And, make sure you stay tuned for the next, couple weeks of some pretty good content that we're going to make for you guys. Appreciate you watching. Stay safe, stay smart. Go read you a book or something. Go outside. Finally, it's been, warm outside here for us, man. It's been cold for such a long time, but now it's warming up. I'm going to go take a walk. Stay healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.